Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we? A lot of people used to tell me years ago, Dave, get on your bike. Well, you're right. Lovely to see you. I've been very quiet this week. We had some events at the beginning of the week with Kent Police, and the reason why I do what I do, in essence, is for freedom, liberty, all them things we used to take for granted. And so something happened to me at the beginning of the week with regarding Kent Police, PC Hockley, ex-Royal Marine, and the police seem to have a lot of ex-services working for them, okay? And that's why they're so good at the violence. It's like we've got the military in police uniform. Hope you can hear me all right. If you can hear me all right, if you could just put it in the comments, that'd be fantastic. Lovely to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. I thought, well, let's do half hour on the bike, and I might as well chat with you people while I'm here. Hope you're okay, bro. Did you watch Frank today? Got his car to, oh, God. Unbelievable. The thing is, right, the system is up in the ante. It's I think it knows that the people are rising, and it's trying to put its thumbprint on us all, you know? So anyway, I don't know if many of you know, but I've been not battling, but I told the energy companies, gas and electric, to basically bend over and poke their direct debits and all their bits and bobs up their bottom. And the reason why I do what I do is because I read the Bible, funnily enough. I've got 6 or 7 Bibles with end of verse reference, and those are the laws that men and women have to live by, right? And it's good law. And what it does, when you read it, it teaches you about yourself. It teaches you about the system. It teaches you what lawful money is, and all the other bits and bobs that go with it. And it tells you what will happen to you if you violate God's law and you violate people. Now, Psalms 28 says that many lost souls are going to go to the pit. They're going to go to the pit. All right. So the police and the system are having a thing called heaven on earth. All right. When they beat us up and they take our stuff, they're actually having their heaven on earth. Does that make sense? Their wickedness and lasciviousness is their heaven. They get off on it all. But eternity is a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. A very long time. So anyway, PC Hockley, if you ever watch this come across my channel, I want to thank you for being a good man. All right. I don't hold nothing against you. You, as you quite clearly said, just doing your job. I did offer you to come down out of work for a cup of tea and a bit of food. I'll cook you up a nice meal. Maybe get to know one another. All right. But that's up to you. That's an olive branch. Nothing sinister. He actually shook my hand at the end of it. But he jumped my gate. He just literally leapt over my gate. And then the other 2 idiots from the energy company followed this copper. They're not really interested in rapes, muggings, murders much anymore. Why? They're not making any money. They're not making any money. If you get burgled, you ring the police, they tell you to ring your insurance company. Now, there's something that the police have to live by, and that's something that I think it's called the Pullman Code of Conduct. I'll find it and I'll give it to you in my next video. It's very damning for the police when they're acting outside their oaths of office, okay? So, but I don't hold nothing against this copper. He has just been doing what he's told. It's a very dangerous situation that we all find ourselves in now. I'm just thankful that they've not been given the order to kill us yet, because I think a lot of them would. And I don't like saying that. I think it's true. I think they would. If their bosses at Thingy said take them down and shoot them, I don't think they're questioning their moral compass for this reason. I said to PC Hockley, time to repent, brother. I don't believe in God. I said, oh, okay. I said, but luckily for you, he still believes in you. And there's no time like the present but to turn and start doing good stuff. I said, because this surely is not what you signed up to do. But anyway, so I did record it all. I'm holding off on them recordings, give them out at the moment, because I've sent Kent Police some emails. Will they get anywhere? No, too arrogant. The Chief Constable, they're like Caesars. They sit up on their ivory towers and they go, take that one down. It's terrible. It's disgusting situation to be in, but that's the world we live in now, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said a few weeks ago, we're all trying to dodge the bullet. So he allowed this to happen. He was the force element in a civil matter, a monetary dispute. Civil has to be dealt with civilly. The minute force is involved, of jumping over and taking control and having all the weapons around you and showing a strength of force, that's breaking the law. Nothing can be done by force. It should not be done by force, because that's bad news. A civil matter, a civil dispute between the two parties should never result in that. No way. But nonetheless, they changed their gas and electric meter. But as you know, Witchy Woo always has a cunning plan, a very busy master plan. And their property's already been removed. All right. They sent smart meters to be installed, and I told them a long time ago, no smart meters, you're not subjecting me to that. Now, if we don't have a choice to opt out of the corporation's offers of smart meters, oh, you've got to have one, well, that's tyranny. Every man and a woman has a right to decide what comes in their own and what doesn't come in their own. Otherwise, I'm not too sure what's going on. So I told their engineers, fine, you've got your constable here, you're all smiling, you're all happy, you won't win, it's coming out. Because I don't live in fear. If I don't want something in my life that's going to hurt me, I won't have it. This is how I roll. I don't care what consequences come my way. I really don't care. If it means I have to die for it, stand in my conviction, so be it. I'm not scared of death. We do not live in common law. The police force is a private militia for Parliament. Absolutely. Of course it is, Paul. You know that. So, the energy companies, the gas meters out. I've got LPG cylinders, so we're on LPG. And I've got 12 kilowatts of solar. So, I need a meter to chuck all the energy that I'm producing back into their grid. Other than that, I could pretty much go off grid. But nonetheless, it's this Caesar thing. So they stuck smart meters in, and they come with prepayment cards. So when you run out of credit with Caesar, Caesar turns you off. It's not a world I want to live in. I don't want people having to live like that. Public servants actually work for the people. They don't harm the people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Electric and gas should be free to everyone. Shouldn't have to keep catching these burdens and what they're chucking on us. It's not good. So anyway, I've given the company 14 days to collect their property, because I worked out that the contract between the energy companies and yourself is not the paperwork, it's the meters. That's the contract. So they've got 14 days to come and collect their property. I'm doing the honourable thing. Other than that, I've told them that I shall get rid of it and disperse of it as and when I see fit. I'm not doing this to be big. I'm not doing this to be clever. I'm doing this because no man has the right to tell me what to do. No man has the right to tell me what I've got to have in my home and the conditions that I have to have it under, because that makes them dictators. And this is where we have to be very, very careful on where we're treading. So I wanted to pop in and say hello. I wanted to let you know that it was all right. I did use a few expletives. As you know, I'm a South London boy. A lot of the F words and stuff were part of my common youth and growing up. I try not to use them, but in times when you're stressed, that's what happens. And this copper stood there in my home and told me to stop swearing. And I said, listen here, shut the fuck up. This is my home. I have the right to use whatever language I like. And all the words are defined in the Oxford Dictionary. If you don't like it, it's not my problem. But don't be a snowflake. And he calmed down. They are agents. It's unbelievable. They honestly, the amount of people that must be perishing right now and finding things so hard to get by. Trust me, it breaks my heart to see my country like this. And just wait till the monetary system all runs out, because I think the banking sector is under immense pressure right now. Why? Because they've got out of control. Because they are the law. The banks are the law. You better make sure that you realise who and what the banks are. The bankers make the law. Okay, it's all to do with money. The policeman was only here because there was a monetary dispute, and he said to me, well, the reason why I'm here keeping the peace is because you're not acting proper as a person. And I went, excuse me? I said, well, you're being dishonourable. I went, whoa, you be careful. I said, don't go around using words like that unless you fully understand what they mean. So I'm not being dishonourable at all. I said, this is God's planet. God give us everything for free. He didn't have an answer for that. No man or woman has the right to monopolise over the gas. It's for all of us. It's all of our inheritance. It's been mismanaged. It's been corporatised. Our government are thugs. Absolute thugs. This weekend, tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of people in London, I do believe, on the 19th. And on the 26th of September, there's due to be 500,000 people in London that are now prepared to stand up and tell their government that they don't want them no more, or they don't want their shit, that they're taking their country back. And I long for that, because I want decency back, I want honour back, I want respect back, I want a monetary system that works for the people, that doesn't put a noose around their neck and puts them into sufferance. Don't want that no more. We need to bring a new world into manifestation. 500,000 people, forced to be reckoned with. That one I will be taking part in. People, I love you lots. I want you to understand what's going on right now. We don't have a government, we have a tyranny. And the definition of government is, well, definition of terrorism is a government by intimidation. If you look in your dictionaries, you'll clearly find that to be the truth. And that's exactly what we have. Six months this new lockdown is going to be in. You've got to stay 6 feet apart, and you can only have 6 people in your home, in your bubble. 666. You work it out. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what's going on right now. Personally, for me as a Bible reader, we're in tribulation. We're in absolute tribulation right now, and we're sorting out the wheat from the chaff. And I was out earlier getting some stuff for a bathroom we're doing at Tool Station, and this lad behind the counter went, excuse me. I went, talking to me? Yeah. I said, oh sweet, what's up? Put your mask on. I said, go fuck yourself. He went, leave the store. I went, no thank you. I said, you ain't even got a mask on. I'm behind this screen. I said, oh really? He said, yeah. I said, if you truly believe that that stupid piece of perspex there is going to stop you from getting a virus, you need mental health. You're not quite right. Come on, wake up. But he was really rude. Really, really rude. Now, I meet rudeness with rudeness. I'm not a rollover. And that's the trouble with our country. We roll over too easy. The two roll over. Anyway, I love you all. Oh, I'm worn out. Bless you, Durfee. How are you, mate? I just thought I'd come in on my bike after my little trip by Kent Police this week, Monday. Anyway, PC Hockley, God bless you. You're a good man. I knew I touched the man behind the uniform. You're just following your orders. Be careful with that. Be careful with just following orders, because you don't really know where all that ends up. Use your own discretionary powers. Other than that, I'm fresh out of advice for you. Can anyone give me a lift up to London, M1 Junction 20? Sorry about Frankie having his car taken. It's a bummer. The system's really quite bad. Good is winning. Make sure you're on the right side. Absolutely right. Good is winning, Durf. I'm with you on that one. Anyone, UK Media wants a lift. If anyone can give UK Media a lift, please do. Fantastic. England has no leaders, just followers. Can't argue with that, Paul. But the way this copper let my gate, I went, whoa, whoa, whoa. He said, we have a right to be here. You fucking don't, because you ain't got my permission. Don't need your permission. So it ain't mine then, is it? He stood around, he looked around, he went, my word, you got a lovely house. What a beautiful bit of land. I said, ain't mine. What do you mean it ain't yours? I said, it's yours, must be. No, it ain't. I said, it must be yours, the way you just let that gate, and the way you just bowled into my home. Must be yours, right? Well, I'm here for the crown. I went, you ain't here for nobody apart from gain, theft, trespass, stealing property. The only reason you're here, you're a thug. I said, there's a key to the van, you own that. I said, the missus is upstairs, she's still in bed. I said, why not? I said, you must own her and all. He couldn't look me in the eye, bless him. I don't feel bad about what I said to him, because to me, the police are foreign invaders. They're coming to rob, steal, and take our crowns away. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We ain't going to let them. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Stay safe. I'm getting out of breath now. I've been on this 25 minutes. And I'm not gone anywhere yet. I'm just cycling away. I try to be a good soul. I'm just a man. I'm trying to make a difference in this world. Sometimes we have our armour chinked, but I'll always come back. I'll always fight. I'll always stand tall. I won't bow down to these people. And I told them that their stuff would be out in a couple of days. And guess what? It's all out. I'll see you all soon, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. Stay safe. Thanks for those of you that were concerned about me. It means a lot. Bless you all. Love you. See you soon.